That awkward moment when you're fucking catfish. Hey, okay. Hey guys, it's Dymond, and today I'm here to do a chit chat get ready with me, and I am in the worst possible condition that I could possibly be in at this point in my life. I look horrible, and I know that. I've actually been extremely sick for like almost a full 7 days. So I just look like shit. Eyebrows are overgrown. Hair is a mess, but we're gonna, you know, transform into something great. So I have a few things to talk about. I'm just going to actually do my brows off camera. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done, and once I get my eyebrows done, I am going to do an eyebrow tutorial. So, you know, once that's available, I'll link it down below. Of course, it'll be on my channel because my brows are just a hot mess and it takes a long time for me to do them, so we're gonna skip over that. Okay, so hopefully we're still in focus. So I went ahead and just did this really quick, terrible brows. You guys really didn't miss out on anything, but like I said, I will make a separate video about brows. So anyway, I'm going to moisturize my face with coconut oil because my skin has been extremely dry considering the fact that I've been sick. It just like sucked the life out of me. Everything's dry. My skin is dry. So I'm just going to take this. I just use this for my skin and hair. I don't use this for anything else. And I'm just going to really put this everywhere. When people like use primers and stuff, they tend to say like their T-zone is their most oily area. My T-zone is my most driest area here, and like this part of my nose has to be the driest area on my face. It is such a hassle trying to do like my brows and stuff because trying to blend it, this part just gets really dry. The coconut oil is mixing in with my concealer a little bit, but we can blend it out later. So yeah, just kind of slathering that everywhere. And since I have my real hair out, I have not washed my real hair. I literally took it out of braids and it's just been like this, or in buns and stuff. When I wear my real hair out, I just tend to like always put a lot of coconut oil in my hair. So I'm gonna, you know, we got edges, so we're just going to put some coconut on my edges because I do put like gel and stuff in my edges and I feel like it dries it out. So we're just gonna extend the love of coconut oil from our face, but we're gonna take it back into our hairline and just basically bathe in it. If I felt like it, I would put it through my whole head, but since I'm gonna put a wig on and I'm gonna braid, do like little plaits, I'll just put coconut oil in my hair then. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do that like that. Let me just try to do something so it doesn't look completely as bad. So yeah, now that we've distributed coconut oil all over our body, so I actually wrote down things that I wanted to talk about because anytime I think of stuff that I want to talk about in Get Ready With Me's, Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, I instantly forget as soon as I actually start freaking recording. It all goes out of my head, like I forget about it completely. So I wrote some things down, so we're definitely going to get into some stuff. Since I did put coconut oil on my face, which is actually a lot more hydrating or oily than my Cetaphil moisturizer, I'm going to use my Infallible Pro Matte foundation by L'Oreal Paris so that I don't overdo it and then end up oily at the end of the day. Because I do have dry skin, but my skin can still get oily. Actually, I have normal to dry skin. But my skin can get oily like if I really overdo it with the moisturizing. So yeah, this is in the color Fresh Beige. It's a little light for me, but it'll work for now, for today. So yeah, anyway, so the first thing I just wanted to mention to you guys is that by popular demand, a lot of people have been asking me to get a P.O. box. So I do now have a P.O. box, so you guys are able to send me things now, which I'm really happy about. I will start to leave my P.O. box information in the description box of each video. In my description box, I always have my social media. I have any affiliate links or discount codes that I have, and my hair information, and generally the product information is also in the description box. I always try to keep up with that. A lot of the times my videos are scheduled and I'm just kind of like, oh, I will go ahead and fill that in later at some point before it uploads, and sometimes I just forget. So usually if people just comment in like a chill way, like, oh, you forgot to put the stuff in the description box, I'll always just go ahead and fill it in there. Sometimes people be real snappy, like I've had a couple people like, you always say stuff's in the description box and you never put it in there. Honestly, most of the time in my videos I mention the products, so it's kind of like, is it really life or death that I forgot to put it in the description box? But I get it. But you know, just we all grown. Let's be respectful. And just a simple, Dymond, you forgot to put it such and such in the description box. It definitely works out a lot better. So yeah. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I need more foundation. Okay, that should be good. So yeah, you guys can feel free to send me things to my P.O. box. I've already had people send me a couple of things. I've had a couple companies just go ahead and send, you know, stuff that they want to send from their boutiques, like small businesses. And of course, I will always try to post your items. If you send me items from a store or something, be sure to just put your info in there. If you're just sending me stuff as a subscriber, you know, just writing me or sending me anything, just put your info in there so I can always like give like shout outs and stuff like that. I do want to be able to do like P.O. box haul videos to specifically talk about things that people sent in my P.O. box and read if people sent me stuff and things like that. So definitely, if you do end up sending something, just please include your information. Even if you don't want the shout out, include like an email or like something, some way I could reach you just to say thank you for whatever it is that you send. And this is looking really light on camera, but it is the same color as my neck. Although I'm gonna just bring it down a little bit because I've been really light and like really pale lately, although it's summer. I tried to get a little tan and it came and gone. I'm pale again already. So yeah, so anyway, so that's the first thing. I went ahead and got a P.O. box and I'm super excited about the P.O. box. So I will leave the link I will leave the address in the description box, like I said. And of course, my mailing address or my P.O. box is also in my Instagram. With the new update on Instagram, you're able to go ahead and put like your contact info, which I was totally not gonna do because I was like, oh god, like it's already bad enough. Like people always make fun of people for having their email in their bio, but believe it or not, a lot of the inquiries for like business and stuff that I get, it does come from Instagram, of course, and YouTube. But I just did that because without having my email in my bio, it freed up so much space for me to put other things. So I actually ended up liking it a lot, and I thought it was going to be so stupid. So yeah, like I said, you guys can send me whatever you want. Please don't send anything bad. It's a P.O. box. It's not my address. So I mean, if you're looking for me, nigga, come get me. You ain't gonna find me. But I just used my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Light 10. This is the lightest shade that I know of that they have. So I picked this up from Walgreens recently and I'm just trying it out. I was actually trying to pick up some newer drugstore products to do another drugstore tutorial because I know people have been asking me about a drugstore tutorial. So I've been trying to pick up some new drugstore stuff. Kind of been having a hard time. I feel like I have a lot of the drugstore stuff. So if I just keep doing drugstore tutorials, it's going to be with the same products. It's going to be the same look basically. So that's just what I think. But hey, some people don't mind watching the same things over and over again, because I swear my makeup looks literally look the same. Like, they always look the same because I'm always doing the same thing. But you know, I was trying to go ahead and do a drugstore tutorial. A lot of people were asking me about back to school tutorials, and I explained on Periscope that I probably would not be doing any back to school tutorials, and I'll explain why. When I did a back to school tutorial in the past, this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in medium 1 custard. When I did a back to school tutorial in the past, honestly, it could just be, I don't know, it's just me. I hated how the outcome came out, because generally when you're talking back to school, you're saying, you know, a natural look, a natural affordable look, a natural affordable fast look. I use a lot of affordable products, so affordable is not hard for me. Sometimes as people always use high end, so it's harder for them. It's not hard for me to use affordable products. However, the natural portion and the fast portion is the part that's hard for me. I do more of a dramatic, more of a full beat face look. And I either go all or I go home. So either I'm doing a full face with lashes, with highlighting and contouring, or I'm doing a look with just a concealer, a chapstick, and some mascara, and that's it. So it's like, when I try to go in that gray middle, I haven't mastered that yet, even myself. So when I do it on myself, I hate how it looks. I hate it. So when I did that drugstore, that back to school affordable / drugstore tutorial, I did not like the finished outcome. And I just don't like to do things like that. I don't want to do looks on my channel that I don't enjoy. I'd rather do, like I said, I'd rather do the same look over and over again in each tutorial, but at least like I enjoy that look and I enjoyed how my makeup came out. Because I don't want to tell you guys to do your makeup like this or like that, and I didn't even like how my makeup looked when I did my makeup like that. So that's what my issue is with the back to school looks. Hopefully over time I'll be able to get it together. I know a lot of people wanted me to do some looks like that, but unfortunately it's just not on my radar at this moment. However, I do plan to do some drugstore looks. I'm not going to call it a back to school look. It's just going to be some affordable drugstore looks. So I plan to do some of those coming soon. I just need to pick up, realistically, I just need to pick up some eyeshadow palette, and I need to get a good drugstore base. Although I think I have a good drugstore base, but I just need to get some eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore. That's the only thing I'm missing. Even if I'm using the same foundations and stuff, I just want to get some palettes and stuff to use. So I do have some drugstore looks coming soon, because a lot of people have asked me about drugstore looks. So yeah, that's the thing about back to school. It's just, it's hard for me because I'm just kind of a go big or go home person, and even in high school or in school, for me, people did think I wore a lot of makeup because I was into YouTube at the time. My makeup wasn't the best, but the things I did were the same. Although I just have improved on my technique from back then. I still drew in my eyebrows. They were really bold. They were a lot worse than even how they look now. I still put on foundation every day. I highlighted, I contoured, I put on eyeshadow, I put on eyelashes. I did all those things. It may have not looked as good as it looks now. However, I still did all those things. So I just never really learned it that way, to do like the natural look first and then get into like more dramatic looks when you get older. I just didn't learn it that way. So I'm learning And I'm watching the tutorials too to try to learn with y'all, so maybe next year I could do some back to school tutorials for y'all and do a really nice back to school look that I enjoy for y'all. So anyway, done talking about the back to school thing. This is the air spun powder in the color translucent, and I'm just going to, now I haven't been baking because apparently baking is over. And I've been applying this with my beauty blender and like pressing it in. But I do want to do a little bit of eyeshadow today, so I'm still going to push it in, but of course I know it's going to need to be wiped off because it looks a little powdery. I'm like kind of pushing in a little too much. So I kind of am baking just without saying it. But I'm going to bake like a little bit because I'm going to do a little bit on my eyelids, a little bit of color. And I like the way that the translucent powder just kind of catches. It kind of like catches the fallout from any of your eyeshadows. So anyways, next topic. Hold on, let me go to my little notes that I had wrote. I want to make sure that I cover everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Oops. I didn't even mean to cover the back to school thing. That just kind of happened. Okay, so like I mentioned, I have been sick as a damn dog. Like I've literally been sick as a dog. I don't know if people have gotten like food poisoning before, but I unfortunately got food poisoning. I'm going to use my Pro Longwear Paint Pot by MAC, and it's in the color Soft Ochre to prime my eyelids. So yeah, unfortunately I got food poisoning, or what I believe to be food poisoning. I did not go to the doctor. However, I literally ate, went home, went to sleep, woke up, and was sick as a dog. So I can only assume that it was the food that I ate. I am so sad to say that I got sick from eating seafood. That is my favorite kind of food, seafood, whether it be like crab, like shellfish, or whether it be sushi. Seafood is my ultimate favorite food. So I'm actually really sad and disappointed that that happened, because of course if you get like sick from eating something, you're gonna not really want to eat it again. So that sucks a bunch. I'm still gonna eat seafood. Like I said, it's my favorite kind of food, but I'm just not gonna go back to that place. Specifically, what did I get sick from eating? I ate seafood pho, and it was really good. It didn't taste any different or anything to me. I didn't think that there was any problem. It didn't taste weird or anything. It was really good actually. I ate it all, and the next morning was like literally sick to my stomach. I was sick to my stomach like 4 or 5 days, so just running to the bathroom, like literally stomach in knots. It was terrible, and I was actually on the verge of going to the doctor because it was about 5-6 days that it was lasting. So people were like, you know, maybe you should go to the doctor. But ginger ale, Gatorade, and ramen noodles is what got me through this tough time that I was going through, because I tell you, I thought I was gonna die. Like death was upon me. Like I'm gonna just take a little bit of the setting powder and just set my eyelids so I can do some eyeshadow. You can set your eyelids with translucent powder, or you can use like a nudish eyeshadow. So yeah, thought I was gonna die. I thought death was near. It was terrible. I didn't leave the house because I was too afraid that I would leave the house and then end up having to throw up or whatever else. So it was just all bad. Wouldn't wish it on anyone, honestly. So I'm going to take my Morphe 35O palettes, and I'm going to do like just some brown. I kind of just want to do like some brown and gold in my inner corner. So I'm just going to take a whole bunch of browns. I'm probably not going to specifically point out each color, but I'm probably going to stick with this palette for today. So yeah, so since I have been sick, a lot of my videos have just been videos that I had scheduled. to upload. Some of them were more recent, but some of them were a bit older videos that I just needed to have posted. So that's why I didn't necessarily get on YouTube, and I didn't necessarily, even before, I just kind of have been busy. It's not just because of the sickness, but the sickness definitely deterred me from filming. And in videos I was going to kind of announce my lash line. It is officially open now. What I'm doing right now, but it's probably going to be over by the time this video uploads. I had been doing pre-orders, which was basically, if you guys know what pre-orders are, or you ever made a pre-order, you basically buy the product before it's in stock. Generally you get a discount or you get some kind of perk for doing so, and it just works that way. So I have been accepting pre-orders for the lashes. The lashes have been at a discounted price, and the US shipping is free for now. That is going to end, unfortunately, before this video gets up. I'm very sorry, but of course the lashes will still be really affordable. I don't want to make like my lashes a crazy price. However, a lot of people told me that they were interested in the lashes I wear, and that they have been interested especially in the samples I've been wearing in my videos. So the samples are like the actual lashes that you will actually receive and you'll actually wear. It's going to be that style, like that's how it's going to be. So I am very excited about that. I have received a ton of support so far, so of course I just want to share that with my YouTube fam, my friends and fam on YouTube. So if you guys wanted to support me in this venture, you guys can also do that. It's not going to be a makeup boutique or a lash boutique. It's going to be just a online boutique. I'm going to sell more than just lashes. The lashes are just the first thing I decided to bring to the table, but I do have so many other ideas that I'm going to bring to the table also. So I'm really excited, and everything has been going really well so far with that. I'm sorry I did not get to upload earlier and let you guys know about it, but it just sadly worked out that way. And the time I was planning to film, the Lord said no, I needed to be on the toilet, so it sucks. But I do have so many exciting videos planned. Like, you guys would be so shocked how much time you have to think when you're sick and you can't film and you can't do things. I have so much time to just sit and think about stuff, like seriously. So I have so many ideas for videos. I have videos already filmed. I have videos I'm planning to film, and there's just so much stuff coming up. A lot of stuff that has been being requested is coming very, very soon. Like, the wig videos are coming. Videos with my mom, I know you guys love those videos. They're definitely coming. Let's see what kind of there's just so many videos coming, and I'm just so excited about the ideas and stuff. Shit, who, my lid is not up here. It's not, it's just not, sadly. I don't have that much lid space. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. So another idea that I have had, basically it came from my friend Star. It's not my idea, it's definitely my friend Star's idea. She was thinking it would be like a good fun kind of idea to do something like I don't really have a better word to call it, so kind of like a twerk out type of class. We kind of wanted to put something together of something really fun, and we always have fun when we like go out and twerk, and I think it would be a really cool idea. I don't really want to do meet and greets, and I've told a lot of people, I've told you guys that before on a lot of different occasions. I've said I don't want to do meet and greets. However, I do want to meet you guys. Just the meet and greet setting to me is a little blah, it's a little boring, and you never really know how your turnout truthfully is going to be. like I said before, a lot of people will say, yeah, do a meet and greet here, but a lot of people will not come. So it's a lot of planning and stuff, and you don't necessarily know how it'll turn out. But I think some type of class, like some type of like twerk out class where you kind of like maybe learn to dance, or if you don't know how to dance, or if you just want to come dance or just come meet us and just come hang out, I think that would be a really cool idea. And I told her I think that would be a cool idea, like to do something like that. So I was thinking about trying to set something up like that. Basically, it'll be a meet and greet, but we just wouldn't call it a meet and greet. Of course, you guys would meet me and her would like put something together, and it would be like more of a class type of thing, but also a meet and greet too. So it's kind of like two birds in one stone. And she was like, you know, teaching girls that don't know how to twerk, or even if you do know how to twerk, if you know how to dance, you can just still come. Everybody will be welcomed. And we would do something more on a small scale at first. We would just do, of course, the Las Vegas area, because we're in Las Vegas. Places we could travel by car very easily, such as Southern California. I'm always in LA. A lot of people wanted me to do something in LA. Even possibly Northern California. A lot of people said they want me to come up to the Bay Area. So something like that. And of course, while I'm there, I could host one of the classes. So you guys would really have to give me your feedback on something like that. If I don't hear or get kind of like the response I'm looking for, I probably wouldn't put the time that it would take and the effort and the money into doing something like that. So I would really need to hear feedback from you guys, because of course you guys would be the ones that would come. So yeah, you guys let me know what you would think about something like that, like not just a meet and greet, but kind of like a class. I mean, even like a party, like it's more like a party than a class. I want everybody to participate, and even if you don't know how to twerk, still come have fun. Of course, try to have like some food and drinks there and just have fun. Like, that's what I want to do. I just want to have fun with you guys, not like make it seem like you guys are coming to like meet me and it's like a press conference. I just would rather it be like more of a fun type of experience, if you guys understand what I mean. So let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that, because I wouldn't mind planning stuff like that. Meet and greets are one thing, but I feel like a little party get together is something completely different, and I feel like it would be really fun to do. So you guys let me know in the comments if that's something you would be interested in. You figure out if that would be something you're interested in, and just, you know, leave a comment or you know, anything. So yeah, that was really important. I wanted to make sure I announced that so that people could definitely let me know, so I could start planning. Summer is ending, so I would kind of want to do it kind of soon. So yeah, you guys would just definitely let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. So yeah, what else? That's mostly the things I wanted to like make sure to mention. What else can I like update you guys on? I've honestly been in the house so much. However, I have been trying to do like more content videos that you guys are actually interested in. I did go ahead and just do another storytime video. I know you guys enjoyed the storytime videos. A storytime video that I did do just kind of got out of hand, so it's kind of like, I feel like I should have known. Of course, there's a reason why people don't insert proof into the storytime videos, because the viewers kind of just don't know how to act. So sadly, I won't be doing that ever again on my channel, like inserting in clips or inserting in tweets or inserting in proof or inserting anything, nothing will be inserted. It'll just be the story time itself. However, you guys did enjoy the most recent story time I put up. I will link it down in the description box. A lot of people thought it was really funny, so I'm glad about that. I think that's the whole point of story times. Like, they're just supposed to be funny. You just basically reminisce on something crazy that happened. Like, it's one of those things where they say, like, oh, we're gonna look back and laugh. Like, this is the part where I'm looking back and laughing. So to me, it's just like a reminiscing type of thing, and I think story times are funny. I enjoy watching story times, but I don't want my story times to even seem like something that's like not true. Because a lot of people, the problem is, like, they lie about story times and they make up fake story times, and that's whack. I'm not gonna sit here and say I got a million stories to tell y'all, because that would be a lie, and I definitely don't. But once I run out, you know, it kind of is what it is. I'm not gonna like fake story times or fake footage. No tea, no shade. That's just not me. I'm not about that life. So that's just that. So along with story times, chit chat get ready with me is typically you guys like these kind of videos, so I'm going to try to start doing these a lot more. And vlogs, a lot of people tell me that they want me to vlog. Vlogs do not get a lot of views and stuff on my channel. I mean, I guess they do, but vlogging is fun, but the problem with vlogging is just that vlogging takes a lot of time. I can sit down here and record for, you know, an hour and go through that. When you're vlogging all day, so that's however much footage. You know, you're usually talking, or people are talking, so you have to like actually listen and edit it that way. And it's hard. It's hard to remember to pull out your camera. It's hard to remember to do like those type of things. So it's just a little hard for me to even remember, let alone keep up with it all day. That's a little tough for me. So I'm working on it. I've done 2 vlogs that were pretty close together, because usually my vlogs have been really far apart, but these ones were pretty close together, I think. I am using the Hoola bronzer and the MAC Delicates bronzer. Those are typically the 2 I always use. That's what I'm using right now. So now I'm going to take my Gold Deposits Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC and put some of this as like a bronzer. I kind of like put it above my highlight. I mean above my contour, and I kind of put like my blush and my highlight on top of it. But anyway, kind of put it everywhere. I basically spilled out all the shit I wanted to say in the beginning. I guess I'm almost done though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take my face palette by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, the Champagne Collection, and I'm going to use Prosecco Pop. And before I do that, I guess I'm going to use my What's Up by Benefit and kind of like put that down first. I mean, I guess this works, but I don't know. It's kind of, I guess it makes sense. That's not supposed to pull your powder, so it can't be too liquidy, because when I try to use liquids on top of powder, it pulls my powder up, since this part of my face is already set. But I feel like you don't really get enough color. Like, I could not use this as just a highlight pad, so I would definitely need to put something on top. Like, it's only a highlighter base for me personally. For me personally. I'm going to take this brush and just spray it with Morphe. I usually dab every time I do that, so it's just going to become a thing, I guess. So yeah. Also, another thing I've been wanting to do, which a couple people did comment on my channel and just like comment on Instagram and stuff about, is I've been wanting to do a the Bomb makeup challenge, the black owned makeup brands challenge. I do want to do that. I am just having such a hard time finding like the drugstore brands that I know that these drugstore brands are like black owned brands, but I can't find them in a drugstore here locally, like in Las Vegas, Save My Life. I didn't really want to order the things online. I didn't think I needed to, but I guess I'm going to have to order things online. I went to several like drugstores and haven't seen any. It could just be in the part of town that I live. Maybe these drugstores don't carry it, because a lot of people have been like, yeah, they carry this in CVS, they carry this in Walgreens, they carry this, and they just don't carry it with the ones I go to. So it sucks. I never go to CVS. I went to CVS just specifically to see about getting those specific products that I wanted from these places that are like black owned brands, and wasn't very unsuccessful. Like, didn't get a thing. I got nothing. So that sucked. But I am hoping to find some stuff and get that done pretty soon, so definitely be looking out for that. Don't be surprised when you guys see it on my channel, because you got it here first. Because I definitely would love to do a video like that, and I just didn't even like realize that. I didn't even think that as a thing, like, you know, supporting black owned makeup brands. I never thought like black owned, white owned, Asian owned. I never thought like that, but it's like, okay, that's a way to support also, is by supporting black owned makeup brands. That's something I can do. So, you know, I just got to do that, and I am very happy to do so. I'm just coming into a bit of a roadblock with finding the products, but it's okay. I'm gonna either have to order online or do something so I can get the products to do a really good video for you guys with that. I guess you guys just seem to think I am just so funny, and I'm just like, I am not funny. Like when I'm talking and just doing stuff, I just don't see funny. I just don't see like, dang, like that was funny. Like, I'm so funny. Maybe like it's so rare that I'm like, oh my god, that was so funny. Like, that thing I said was hilarious. Rarely. I'm taking my NYC liquid liner, if I can get it open, but once again, this is something I'm not gonna doing on camera. So we're gonna be right back after I line my eyeballs, do like a nice wing liner. Be back. Alright, so I went in and did my liner, which I just did off camera. It came out really bad at first, then I just kind of like made it bigger, as like everybody does, and then it got better. So I'm going to do my white eyeliner, which is in Milk. And white eyeliner has just become my new favorite. I don't know if I'm just going to say this is the thing to do during the summer, but for me right now, I literally do white eyeliner with every look. As white liner. It doesn't matter what look I'm doing. It doesn't matter if it's every day, whatever. It's white liner. Sorry, I've been drinking ginger ale just to make sure my stomach stays in a relaxed position. So then after I take my white liner, I go and get a small angle brush and any matte black shadow, and just line under it. Coat my lashes. Of course, I got a little bit on my eyelid, and I wasn't trying to. I'm going to the mall today to get my little brother some shoes for back to school. Let's just quickly mention, I haven't been in school like, you know, for a while. So not really for me, like as far as summer goes, but just this year has just flown by like, who even cares anymore? Like, I don't even care. Oh, that's because this is a new one. I was like, this is old. Why the hell is it so fresh? When I put my top lashes, I try to use an older mascara because I don't want it to get all over my lids. I just kind of want to coat them black. I don't care if they're, you know, lengthened or whatever. So that was dumb. I picked up the old one. I mean, the new one instead of the old one. So anyway, I guess I'll use this on the bottom. Anyway, this year has just flown by, honestly. It's about to be 2017, you guys. Like, if y'all don't know, y'all better know. Like, 2016 was basically non-existent. I was just talking to somebody about this last night. Like, where did 2016 go? Like, I don't really remember New Year's. I don't think I really did anything, but like my birthday is in January. I remember my birthday like so vividly, and wow, it's over. Like, like it is over. 2016 is over. I'm prepping for 2017 birthday. Like, it's crazy how time flies. Like, and with that being said, like, not to be like preachy or anything, with time moving so fast, it just makes me realize even more, like, geez, life is so short. Life is too short to wait. Like, honestly, if you ever have anything you want to do, like, even if you can't do it right now, just make sure you're making strides to like get things done. Like, make sure you're being proactive, make sure you're getting stuff done. It's so important because you're gonna look up and it's going to be done. Like, you're gonna be older, things are gonna be changing. Like, it's crazy. I'm using MAC Mineralized Blush in Warm Soul. It's crazy how quickly life goes by, and you can look up and you can have been saying for 10 years, I was gonna do this and I wanted to do this, and then you never have time to do it. Like, you literally run out of time to get things done. So I'm the big person on being spontaneous, trying new things, doing things. Like, do what you say you're gonna do, because who got time to be putting shit off? I never really put things off. Like, if I say, oh, I want to do this, or like, I'm going to do it within like a very short amount of time of when I said I was going to do it. That's just me, because I just, like, you truly have to like take a step back and realize life is so short. Literally, it's too short. Life is too short. So what am I gonna do on my lids? Maybe I want to do like, I was gonna do nude because that's what I always do. But I guess I'll do like a real life mauve. So this is kind of dark and this is kind of light. So I feel like if I mix these two, it'll be the perfect color that I want for like a mauve look. So hopefully it works out that way. If not, I'm going to take it off, because if it doesn't work, I feel like it's going to be a really ugly color. So this is a Bite Matte Cream Lip Crayon in the color Glaze. I got this for free from Sephora with one of my purchases. So, oh, and it's a push-up stick. That's really cool. It's in the color Glaze, something like that. So I'm kind of going to use it as like a lip liner and like a color too, and then I'm going to try that color on top. My lips are kind of dry, but so yeah, that's really cool, but just too pink for what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to use this Ultra Satin Lip from ColourPop in the color Mess Around, and it's a bit darker. So I'm going to put this on top. I'm trying to put a thin layer on top. So when I've done my lashes, or when I've worn lashes, when I got into like actually buying a real like glue instead of being childish and using the glues that come with the lashes, I've just always gone with duo glue, but I don't necessarily know if that's the best glue or not. So if you guys know that glue that's better than the duo glue, then please let me know. The duo glue works great for me, but I'm just, you know, trying to use different stuff. So if there's a better glue than the duo glue, please let me know, and I will definitely be sure to try it. I'm actually going to put a little bit of contour powder under my lip, because I've heard that that gives you like a bigger look. I'm going to use my Dewy Finish Long Lasting. I'm just going to spray this like one good spray on my face, and then I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. So I just want a little dewiness, but I like this. I feel like the dewy makes me look a little greasy, especially mixed with all my highlighter and stuff. So yeah. Now that this lip color has dried a little bit, I have to add a lip gloss. It just wouldn't be right. So I'm using the Buxom lip gloss in the color Dolly, and it's like a mauve color. It's like the most mauve. Yeah, it's the most mauve color I have. And when I use these, I just focus in the middle of my lips. And it just makes your lips look like bam, like damn, goddamn. I really like this. This was my first time using that little lip crayon. A lot of the times I get the free stuff from Sephora, and it really doesn't get used, honestly. I'll leave it with the intent on using it, but it doesn't really get used by me. I'll probably use them on other people. So these are my lashes from the Lash Boutique that are available to purchase. These are in the style Milan. And I have not been, each time when I do wear the lashes, because I have been wearing the lashes quite frequently for the past couple months, I don't get a new pair every time. Like when you're seeing these pairs that I use, these are the same pairs that I've been using, because I really want to kind of get an idea of how long the lashes will last. So therefore that's me reusing the lashes over and over and over again. So I've probably used these lashes like well over 25 times. Like for the price that you're paying for the lashes, you're paying less than $1 per wear, basically. Because I've worn these so much, and me saying 25, it's probably not even correct. Like I've probably worn them even more than that, honestly, because I've been wearing these lashes for a while. Since I first mentioned the boutique to you guys, I've been wearing these lashes. But of course I wear different styles, but the Milan ones I've worn quite a bit. These were actually my favorite. A lot of people, from the pictures I've posted from me wearing the lashes, a lot of people have been purchasing the this style Lily, which I haven't done a video with yet, but I want to. So we're just going to let that all, you know, marinate. I'm just going to put a little bit of mascara on, just at like the very base of my lashes, to kind of like blend. And I don't like any white or anything to show, since we did put white on the lash line. But yeah, so I'm thinking everything looks really good, really cool. I always take my contour brush. This is because it's like a dual fiber brush. I feel like it blends everything really well. So I just usually like go around everything and just make sure all the lines and stuff are blended together. I usually don't have a problem with like having harsh lines and stuff, but I just like to blend. And I don't mind using my contour brush because I still like to look a little dark anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So yeah, I think this look came out really cool. I didn't plan anything for it. I just kind of like went as I got, like, just kind of like went with it wherever it went. So I really do like it. The last thing I gotta do is my hair. I'm just adding a little bit more highlight. So yeah, I didn't plan this look. The only thing that looks bad to me is my brows, which they might not even look that bad, but I just hate when you can see the hair through the makeup. It sickens me. Like, no matter how sickening your brows are, I feel like if you can see the hair through the makeup, it's gross. Like, it's ugly. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to tell you, but it's ugly. So what I'm gonna do with my hair is I'm just going to put it in. I'm just going to put my hair into 4 plaits because I'm wearing wig. I'm not wearing this, although I probably, like, I always get so, I try to wear my hair when I have it out since I rarely wear it, but it's just not going down. So I'm going to put my hair in 4 plaits and put on my wig, and I will be back to show you guys the finished look. So yeah, be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put my hair on to complete the whole catfish experience. This is the first time I've worn makeup in literally 1 week. I have not worn makeup for 1 week, so it feels good to get ready and put my hair on. And yeah, I definitely want to need to, you know, do more of these. I stopped doing the Chit Chat GRWM with me's for a while because, like I said, I've been sick and I've just been like doing a lot of other stuff. So yeah, the information to this hair will be in the description box. I do have on a frontal, and I will be showing you guys a video on that really soon. And yeah, these are old curls. I didn't do them right now. I just brushed them out, and I put some coconut oil in my hair because it was actually really frizzy and like tangly, so I just put like kind of a shit ton of coconut oil because I'd rather it look oily than look like dry and frizzy and crunchy crackly. So yeah, so this is the finished look. Like I said, I did not plan this look. It just kind of came out this way, but I really like how it looked. And yeah, I will try to leave all the products in the description box. If I do forget, just don't hesitate to comment and let me know. Trying to get this bang a little bit of something I could use. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Chit Chat GRWM with me. I love talking to you guys as always. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also check the description box for any of the information. If you guys missed anything, my PO box, my social media, the link to my lash boutique, everything will be in the description box. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly love you guys to death, and thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.